trying to get this day started. Let's get active.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy, better known as Pencils. Now, have you ever had a day to where everything just goes right? You wake up on the right side of the bed. Nobody's calling you early in the morning, waking you up, disturbing your sleep. Everything is just right. Now, in this video, guys, I had a day just like that, and everything worked out perfect. I mean, if you're an artist, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're drawing, and it seems like nothing works. Everything you draw is like, oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Us artists are our biggest critiquers. I mean, we critique our own work harshly. In this case, everything worked out perfect. Now, for this particular video, I decided to draw Medusa. Now, we all know Medusa. But before we get into that, guys, make sure you smash that like button. And if you're interested in art and drawing digitally, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, because I got some banging videos that's on the horizon just for you, tutorials and everything. Now, for this video, for me, I want to do something different than a lot of other artists done. All other artists probably made Medusa evil looking, ugly looking, and there's some artists out there that made Medusa pretty. I want to make Medusa into a modern day Medusa. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like the choker, the earrings, and that type of stuff. I want to have the snakes even with a modern look, a modern feel. So for this particular video, it was real important that I made Medusa look pretty. I didn't want to make her look ugly because it wouldn't be pleasing to the eye. But for this video, it was important that I make the snake's body anatomically correct, because it would stand out like a sore thumb and it would not look right. I want to make the snake's body look more dynamic and make it look like everything just felt natural. So even with the color, so I decided a different style and a different approach than I normally do. I normally use a painter-like feel to it, and that's what I'm trying to get better at. So that's what I've been sticking with. But for this particular video and this particular art piece, I came at it with a different approach. Now, did I think that it would work out? No, I didn't. I was hoping that it did, but I really wasn't sure. And that's why I was just blown away and surprised, because everything worked out. So you guys can look at the sketch. I mean, even with the blood coming from her eyes, the snake's bodies, everything, even just down to the look of how beautiful Medusa is, it blew me away. So I want to capitalize off that, even when drawing the snake's body. Now, for the last video, I drew an octopus. Now, if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you check that out. I came at it with that type of approach and try to make everything anatomically correct, but I never drew it. I never did it with a straight black outline. So I usually try to come at it with a different type of approach. And I usually paint over the outline early on. I don't outline it like this. I usually like sketch it out and just paint over the sketch to make it look natural, like it belongs there. But with this approach, I think it was necessary to draw a black outline because I don't know, it just felt right. It felt like it was like it belonged there. So usually I would come in with just throwing in my base colors. So I decided to do everything differently. I came in it with shadows, and it actually helped me map out where my darks would be, where my lights would be, and my midtones, everything. And I think by coming at it with this type of approach, it made it all work well. So as you can see, now I'm throwing in my base colors. And I wanted to come with my base colors like different color snakes. Because if we all seen the movie, Percy Jackson, we remember Medusa in that. She had all different colors of snakes. So I wanted to come at it with that type of approach, but I wanted to make the snakes kind of stand out and with different spots. Now, I wanted the snakes to have different type of spots, different colors of spots. That way, every snake was different in his own way. Now, to me, the shadows, the colors made this piece pop. And I mean, seriously, to me, in my opinion, it made it pop. Now, this is the part what I loved about this, because to me, this part was fun. Just coming in with different, like, I did everything loose. I didn't have to have a structure to it. And this what made this piece so much fun, because I didn't have a structure around it. I broke all of the structure rules that I follow for any piece that I do. This one was done different. And it was just totally the opposite of everything that I do. And that's why to me, it all worked out. And I was just blown away by it. Now, as you can see, I'm throwing in brown spots, dark green spots, tan spots, white spots on the snakes to make those spots on each snake feel right, so to speak, to make they feel like they belong. Now, but the only difference with this piece was throwing in the dark lines. Now, that's what kind of made some things a little difficult, because the approach that I took with the painter like feel, I usually just color over the sketch. But in this case, I had to go over the dark line, so it wouldn't be a harsh dark line, a hard edge, or anything like that. I want to feel natural, like it belongs there. So as you can see, I'm starting to add color in to bring more form and more shape to the face. But the one thing that keeps standing out is those dark lines. So at this point, I was trying to figure out, how could I do it? How could I get rid of these dark lines and get this harsh, dark edge off of Medusa's face, even from these snakes' bodies? And that's when it all clicked. A clipping mask. If I did a clipping mask and just colored over those lines the same as I'm painting her face, it'll look natural. So as you guys can see, I'm adding in highlights, and now I'm starting to add in colors to build the color up in the face to have those harsh edges that you see disappear. So as I get done throwing in all this white to make these highlights feel natural on the snake's body as well as her face, now I'm starting to build these colors up. And once you see me get everything done with her face, now I'm starting to get rid of these dark, harsh lines. Now, when I get rid of these dark, harsh lines, everything feels natural. So I'm like with the nose, I'm starting with the nose and building up the shape in the nose, like it all belongs there. Even when the harsh nose, the dark line in the nose, now is gone. So from here, as you can see, I'm putting everything into a folder and building it up to make so I don't get confused. So I'm adding in more shadows in the face. And then even on the, as you can see on the lips, even on everything, I'm getting rid of these dark lines because it felt like it did not belong. These lines don't belong there. So I want everything to feel natural. And just by doing it this way, it made it all work out for the best. So yeah, I was real happy with this piece and doing it this way, and it's actually surprised me. Now in the future, will I do it this way? Probably not. I think it only probably worked in favor for this piece, but I don't think it'll work for any other future pieces that I do because I'm confident, but kind of on the fence. I'm kind of not that confident. So if you guys like this, be sure to give this video a like so that the algorithm can pick this video up and it can share this video and put this video in front of more people just like you that's interested in art. So guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel because I got upcoming videos that you guys will not want to miss. And yes, these videos will help you out tremendously in digital art. So appreciate you guys watching the video. This is Dynamic Pencils signing off. See you in the next one.